Hi there, everybody. It's Barnabas here. I've come to share with you a poem that I wrote around about the time that Tina Turner died. And I was watching a video explaining about her mantra that she used to recite, a Buddhist mantra that helped her to break free from Ike and to become her own star without him. And the poem that I've written is called "The Way to Me," and it was written, as I say, around about the time that she died, the end of May this year. Where does your power lie? I say it's hidden under your fears. All the things that held you back for years and years and years. Your power lies behind the doubts, in the times people told you to your face. You're good for nothing, you'll come to nothing, you have no style or grace. Your power and your sovereignty were not meant to be resigned to obscurity and ridicule. You're meant to say, they're mine. The way to me, and for a person to express who they truly are, is by taking their life in their own hands and declaring, I'm a star. By saying, I don't need no one, no money. All I need is my name, and I will simply be the best. I will not know any shame. I'm proud of who I am. I will do all I'm called to do. This is my way of being me and your way of being you. And the inspirational biopic about her life and how she broke free and how she left I said to her, if you ever leave me, you will leave me with nothing. And when she actually did leave him, the only thing she asked, because they'd made a great fortune together, the only thing that she asked for was a name. And everybody wouldn't know Sandra Bullock. I think that's what her original name was. It something Mary Bullock, and they wouldn't have known that name. But Tina Turner, she could trade on that. So that's all she took with her when she left Ike, and she made herself into this megastar. There's never been a person quite like Tina Turner, right in your face, strutting her stuff, believing in herself, in probably not necessarily the way that we need to believe in ourselves, because we're not supposed to be on a stage in front of a stadium full of tens of thousands of people, but we can learn something from this lady's life. So where it brought me to the question, where does our power lie? And I'm saying it's hidden underneath your fears, all the things that held you back for years and years and years. That's the stuff. You know why those fears keep coming back? They're not goading you in a nasty way. They're goading you in a really helpful way. They're saying, come on now, this is your life. And you keep coming back to this point. It's a bit like, when you go to school, you take your lessons, and then at the end of school, you have your exams. In life, it's the other way round. You take your exams and then you learn your lessons. So these things that you're frightened of, they're there to overcome. You need to become someone who looks your fears straight in the eye. What the fear of leaving the relationship with Ike must have been. She said that she loved him so much, she wanted to help him. She thought she could save him, and then she came to a point in her life. That's why she stayed with him, even though it was intolerable, the relationship, the way that he treated her. But she decided, I'm not going to be able to save this person, and I need to get out of here. And she left with nothing. Absolutely nothing. She walked across a 6-lane highway from one hotel to another. She said, I'm Tina Turner and I have no money and I have no possessions. I've just walked out on my husband and I need somewhere to stay. Can you help me? And the guy, the duty manager, said, I have a room for you, Miss Turner. You can stay here till things get sorted out for you. Um, So that's a fear that she had to face. Maybe nobody cares, everybody likes to hear her sing, but maybe they're not bothered about her. But there is so much love in this world that people, if you reach out and you say help, most people would say to you, not everybody, but most people would say, how can I help? And your power and your sovereignty, according to the poem, were not meant to be resigned to obscurity and ridicule. You're meant to say, they're mine. Why were you given power, personal power? Why were you given sovereignty over your own life? You make the decisions. You might be coerced, you might be arm twisted into making certain decisions, but only you make the decisions about your life. You either agree, you choose, and my friend Richard Wilkins says, if you're doing something that you wouldn't normally want to do, you're not choosing. Everybody has a choice of how to live their lives, and if you haven't got a life being lived out by you the way you would like it, it's because you're not choosing. But you do have a choice. You might not be exercising the choice, but you do have a choice about the way to live. It's your sovereignty, it's your power, and you're not supposed to hide them. You're supposed to say they're mine. And the way to me, and for a person to express who they truly are, is by taking their life in their hands and declaring, I'm a star. You've got to tell yourself that you're a star, that you don't need Ike in your life, that you can actually make it all by yourself. You're quite capable of being able to do whatever it is that you have been called to do, whatever you've been gifted to do. You can get out there and do that. If you don't believe in you, then you haven't got any right to expect anybody else to believe in you. You've got to believe that you are a shining star. You need to shine your light. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. That's what you were called here to do, to shine your own light. We all need it. It's a pretty dark place, If you're not shining your light, everything gets a bit dimmer around you. And for not just for you, but for the other folks in your life. And by saying I don't need no one, no money, all I need is my name. Tina Turner said, I will simply be the best, and I will not know any shame. She just was simply the best. You think about the songs that she sang. What's love got to do with it? And Nutbush City Limits, and there's all this power in the and passion in the way that she performed. And she didn't know any shame. She strutted her stuff, didn't she? She's just an amazing, inspirational person, being simply the best. All she needed was a name. I don't need no one, don't need no money. I'm okay. Just me. That's enough. And when you believe that strongly enough, and I've read lots of biography and autobiography all about people who did believe that they were enough, they're the ones that have the books written about them or buy them that we buy to find out more. I'm proud of who I am. I will do all I'm called to do. This is my way of being me and your way of being you. Whatever you're called to do. I felt a calling on my life since my mid-teens. I felt that there was something very special that I'd been called to do. It might not be very special to the whole world, but it'd be special to me. And I don't feel that I've done that yet. Maybe I've done bits of it here and there, but I don't feel that I've completely fulfilled my obligation to give back what's been given to me. So the gifts that we have, the calling that we have on our lives, we need to fulfill it. We don't want to die with our music still inside us, do we? So that's the way to be me and your way of being you. Okay, I'm going to end this now by rereading the poem, The Way to Me, and it was inspired by the life of Tina Turner. Where does your power lie? I say it's hidden under your fears, all the things that held you back, for years and years and years. Your power lies behind the doubts, in the times people told you to your face, you're good for nothing, you'll come to nothing, you have no style or grace. Your power and your sovereignty were not meant to be resigned to obscurity and ridicule. You're meant to say, they're mine. The way to me, and for a person to express who they truly are, is by taking their life in their own hands and declaring, I'm a star. By saying, I don't need no one, no money. All I need is my name, and I will simply be the best, and I will not know any shame. I'm proud of who I am. I will do all I'm called to do. This is my way of being me, and your way of being you. God bless you. Love and light to you. Namaste.